In the Bible, there is verses mentioned 365 times. Do not be afraid or fear not. It's according which Bible it is, but it's mentioned 365 times. Corinthians 12:7. The same Spirit gives one or more spiritual gifts due to be used to the good of the church. They are given by the Spirit Himself. He gives us what He sees fit, meaning those that do have gifts or are gifted or have more gifts than another one are more gifted Christians does not make one more important than another. No one can earn their own gifts. It is given freely by the Holy Spirit. And when you want to see the Holy Spirit, then you watch someone that's filled with the Holy Spirit and you will see God's Spirit working through them. When God's Holy Spirit exposes His supernatural power through you or someone else for the good of His kingdom glory. Okay, that's when, say like Pastor Hernandez heals somebody on a stage by touching them, and some will fall, some are for real, some aren't. And Pastor Hernandez can tell which ones think that they're supposed to just do that, but he can also tell which one does it. Yeah, it has been touched, and is healed. And I've been healed by him with a couple things, with sleep and, helping me walk. From long distance, I wasn't even there. And it takes a lot of prayer and a lot of belief, a lot of faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have a lot of faith. You gotta believe. You gotta believe with all your heart. You gotta have a lot of faith. And I don't mean not an inkling of it taken away, because if you're gonna believe, believe. If you're not, then don't. But you gotta believe. I wasn't even there. And anyway, that's beside the point. Well, it's not beside the point, but the point is I wasn't even there. But I've got that much faith in Him and in God and in the Holy Spirit. And yeah, that's what it takes, a lot of faith, a lot of belief, a lot of want to believe, a lot of knowing that He is alive, a lot of knowing that it can be done, a lot of knowing that He is very much alive in people, that lets Him be alive in them, and knowing that there's no use in being upset over people if they got one more gift than you. They didn't earn it. They didn't. It was given to them. Okay? It was given to them because the Holy Spirit has other plans for some people, I didn't earn no gifts. I didn't even know I had gifts until I was up in age. A lot of people got gifts and don't even know it, I mean, like me, I thought what I was doing was normal until I got older and got around a lot of other people, and they would say, well, how'd you know that, or how'd you know this? And I'm like, well, everybody does. No, everybody don't, well, that's when when you get around a bunch of people and you realize that you're different, okay? There's nothing wrong with being different. Like I said, I'm not trying to be no better than anybody else. I've never dreamed of it in a million years. I'm not like that. I haven't been coming on as much because it distracts me. And I've got other things going on here that I've got to take care of. But I do miss all of you. I'll come on and say hey every once in a while, but when you're do right, you can't have, when you're doing right and you want to do right, you can't have a lot of, you know, distractions. That's just the way it is. I hope all of you have a better day.